One of the folks who was the brains behind Usher's Super Bowl halftime show, the one and only Lil Jon. It's amazing to have you here, sitting right here with us. I love it. More people watched this Super Bowl than any other. What did that mean when you heard those numbers?
I mean, I was kind of blown away, definitely.
Yeah.
We, going into this, we just wanted to put together a really good show. Everybody on the team, from creative, Usher's creative director, to the whole squad of us doing the musical direction, everybody, the dancers, everybody, we just wanted to put on a great show.
Yeah.
And I think every one of us was shocked in the feedback, how much people loved it so much. Like, they're comparing the show to, you know, Prince and Michael Jackson and Beyonce.
What was the moment that was really tough to pull off?
Everything. Putting the show together musically was really tough because it's only a certain amount of time. First of all, you got 13 minutes, pretty much, 13. I think.
Right. And I heard y'all didn't get on and off in time in any of the rehearsals. Is that true?
I don't remember. I wasn't looking. But it was 13 minutes of music that we had to put together in Usher's entire catalog, plus thinking of special guests.
Yes.
And that was really tough. So what we would do is we would put all the songs in, and then we had to chop the songs down. And then Usher, understanding that this is the greatest show of his career, he would think about it for a couple days, and then might come back and be like, all right, I want to kind of add this song in. Or I need to do more of this song, because he's thinking about his fan base, his new fans, old fans, like all of his fans.
So was there a point where you're like, Usher, we got to lock
Yes,
this thing? You were like,
a lot.
No, we got to really?
A lot. We were like, bro. So it was a great team of guys we have. Shout out to DJ Chronic, the Avila brothers. We all were there in the capacity of the musical direction and putting it together. And I threw my hands up with once or twice. I was like, I can't do this. And the other guys on the team had to take over, and you know, it was a lot of changes even up to the last week of the show.
So you're telling me in that last week, you all were still changing things. Like, what kind of things were you changing?
It was just little minor stuff he might have wanted to try out. We could do or we couldn't do. He was just pushing the envelope. And it's just because I totally understand it as an artist, being on the biggest stage of your career.
100%.
You want everything perfect. You don't want to look back at it and say, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. So Usher was really, like, invested in making sure it was the best show that he could put together.
Best meme you've seen since the performance?
The Usher ticking and the guy going, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. That was pretty funny to me.
The world to the A, baby. I turned the world to the A. I turned the world to the A, baby. Yeah. I love you.
What was it like bringing the A to the Super Bowl for the first time? Atlanta, y'all. What was it like bringing the A to the Super Bowl?
I mean, I think I'm still in shock with how well it was received. We knew it was going to be received well, but the overwhelmingly good response, and everybody in Atlanta, this is their #1 Super Bowl halftime show ever. And for Usher to be like able to bring the culture of the city to the world and show them like roller skating is a major part of the city, of growing up in Atlanta. It's a culture to that. And like just a lot of things in the show, like me and Luda, you know, JD's an integral part of Usher's career, and bringing all of us to be a part of it is just, I mean, I just, you know, commend him, and I'm just blessed to be a part of this.
By the way, did you know Usher was getting married?
I did not know. We've been rehearsing and working on this show for months, and he didn't tell anybody. Well, he didn't tell none of us.
Right.
Because I know Jermaine didn't know, because Jermaine didn't say nothing to me, and me and Jermaine was hanging out for a couple days. He didn't say anything, and Luda didn't say anything, and nobody said anything.
Were y'all like, you're like, damn, Usher, I mean, just give us a heads up.
Nah, I think he's going through a lot in like right now, in the sense of a lot of blessings are coming his way, right?
Yeah.
He's built himself up all the way to be at the Super Bowl. The residency was extremely successful for 2 years.
You killed it.
And I think us as men, when we get older, we realize we should be, you know, family is important.
Yes.
You know, him and Jen have had 2 kids together.
Yep.
So I think he felt so blessed, and he's overwhelmed with positivity and seeing that all these good things are happening for him, that I think he felt like he should go ahead and make that step.
What in the world do you get for a wedding gift for somebody like Usher?
I don't know. I didn't even think about that yet.
You got to
Wow.
send him something.
I do. I called him the other day. I just left him a voice note.
Right.
Because if I'm riding a wave, I know he's riding a tsunami of a wave right now of people calling him, things he's dealing with. And he still managed to go to Clark Atlanta University and donate some money the day after Super Bowl, which is amazing. We got to show love to our HBCUs.
That's very important. Big deal.
So I commend him for that. To be able to get on the plane and go handle that right after the biggest day of your life is amazing. So I left him a message just telling him, thank you. I'm proud of him. God is blessing him, and to keep shining, basically.
Okay, so what's next? You did this, what's next? He's going on tour. Do you join up to do something? Is there more coming from you? Go ahead, spill it right here.
I
ET
don't
is
know.
a safe space.
I don't know. I mean, he's going on tour. I'm always on the road, and I have my Vegas residencies with Tao Group, so you can catch me at Hakkasan, Jewel, Tao Beach, Omnia, Wet Republic, and whatever other clubs we got.
Wherever.
Vegas.
You pop up in Vegas.
And that's another thing. Me being a Vegas resident DJ, I've been in Vegas since '08 with a DJ residency.
Yep.
So y'all need to know that I've been there a long time.
You were there before some of these other Johnny-come-latelys, right? Did everybody?
So
right.
since '08, being a Vegas residency, being a big part of the city, and being a part of the culture of the city, and being able to perform at the Super Bowl in Las Vegas was something that I never would have imagined would happen. And I just feel so blessed to be a part of that. So yeah, what's coming next is, for me, we have the HGTV show, Lil Jon Wants to Do What, on right now.
This is a guy that is geeked out on home design.
Having this color on the wall draws you in.
I'm the idea guy.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had some kind of slide down to this area? I want to do what?
When did you get into designing and being an interior decorator and really a contractor?
It came about because I was living in LA, but I had my house in Atlanta, and we had a flood. So had to completely gut my house, redo it. And so in that process, while I was trying to come up with ideas, I was binge watching home improvement television, as we all do when we have projects.
Right. When we got things going on, right.
So I came across my partner that's now my partner in the show, Anitra. She had a show on.
She's amazing.
And I was like, wow, she's really creative. I like how she recycled this. I like how she designed this. I wonder if she'll be down to help me out with my house. So reached out, and she was like, yeah, sure, I'm down. So we collaborated in putting back together my house. And when we were done, her husband was like, man, you guys' designs are incredible, and your chemistry is amazing. You guys should do a TV show together. So we got together and started working on a pilot, and come like a year and a half, 2 years later, we got greenlit to be on HGTV.
Okay, there's a big difference between what you do on HGTV and what you do in, say, Hakkasan, right?
Right.
What is that like, going back into that world, filming, dealing with the contractors, and then going to Vegas and getting turned?
Well, doing renovation is like, I look at it like, it's just like going in the studio. Because in the studio, we kind of just throw out ideas, right? We let the vibes flow. And that's how I am with design. When we walk into someone's house, we catch a vibe from them. We get their energy. We kind of peep their style. but the home kind of tells us which way to take it. And the ideas just start to flow, and that's how we end up getting to where we are.
What is the wildest thing you've done?
In home?
Home. And we can't go to the wildest thing in life or in the club.
I would say in that renovation, just doing tone on tone on tone, like a room drenched in a color. We hadn't, and not just one room, we did the whole basement. Each room was drenched in a color. And we were able to also push a concept that we had never done, the Afrofuturism concept. I think it totally fit for the vibe of that couple, and we were able to just really push the envelope, and they let us do what we wanted to do.
How do you balance the fact that people want to treat you as Lil Jon and not as the contractor?
Well, everybody, this is the most amazing thing to me is season 1, no one has seen the show yet. Right. And we're going into these people's houses, and they're trusting me, the guy that they see spraying champagne and screaming, yeah, to doing their home over. And some of these families got kids, you know, young kids, teenagers, and they're trusting me. And I felt like I love all of those families so much for just, you know, turning the keys over and believing in us. And we really work hard on each one of those designs and tailor make each one of those designs custom to those homeowners.
If there's a celebrity who you know, if you could go in and fix their home, who would it be?
I don't know. I was just talking to Ludacris's manager, and he asked me, "You doing Luda's crib? Or is he gonna be in one of your episodes?" So maybe I'll say Ludacris. Luda, you need your house renovated? I got you, dog. You my boy, man. I got you.
Oh, so you may do Luda's crib.
I don't know. We just put it in the universe.
So maybe a celebrity edition of the show?
HGTV, y'all hear that? Maybe we should do that. I do know a lot of famous people. So.
You might know one or two, right?
Yeah, so we could do a season of that.
It could really, really work. I think it would be fantastic.
I'm down.
Do you have products that are coming? Because once you start going down on this journey, this home renovation journey, the next thing we know is the furniture line.
Yeah, that's
or the
coming.
paint.
I'm actually working on that.
Tell me.
And my partner Anitra, we developed a line called Concrete and Cognac. So that's coming.
Concrete and cognac.
Coming. Some of the stuff should be coming out this year. It's just nice, swaggy. Like, we need some stuff with some flavor. Like, we need some different colors.
Okay, so when all this comes out, we are looking forward to it. We want to be a part of it. We want to come out and check it out.
Yes.
When the line comes out.
Coming later this year.
All right, Jon, thanks for coming.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
All right.